That's special because another poet put this in their piece. Because when I talked about John Coltrane, so I talked about John Coltrane here numerous times. This poem really is inspired by John Coltrane. It's like a meditation when I listen to his music. My favorite things. Everything is new, it's fresh when he plays, and I think he's a poet to me, and he's had a major impact on my life. And I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I'm from South. You know Buffalo, New York, and one of the greatest things that ever happened to me, I lived right out in the city limits, and one of the only African American families in two little shops. So this is in the 80s, and his mom was a single mom, and she went off to work, and that was where we hung out, and I got exposed to Richard Pryor, Public Enemy, and Spike Lee movies, and so African American culture really has played a major influence on my life, and so I'm going to break this out, and just a couple of quotes giving jazz. Our Blake, badass drummer, he said, freedom without discipline is chaos. So as I work through my art, that I've always tried to be in extremes and all over the place, I'm trying to bring some structure. So I'm playing music, I'm playing the piano, so with my pieces in the future, I want to be able to play the piano and spoken word, like movements, Prelude, Frederick Chopin, so these different movements within a 5-minute piece. All right, so get ready. Here this goes. I wrote this morning to Killer Priest. Listen to Killer Priest. And John Coltrane. I'm going to finish with the hip-hop song. It's just 30 seconds verse, and then the chorus. All right, 5 minutes. Here, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. This is sort of evolution is the revolution, okay? It's time to sing and dance my favorite things inside Finding Neverland and Alice in Wonderland dreams. I have a thirst for the Holy Spirit, where I slide into a downward spiral like David's slingshot, catapulting into a shaman's saxophone, where my bipolar brain awakens and frees your locked neurotransmitters from the corporate consciousness hijackers, black smoke from oil pollutes the lungs of Mother Nature, whose breasts are saturated with free radicals. I am the lyrical antioxidant nomad, coming to detoxify your mind, heart, body, and soul, while traveling interstellar style. Breaking limits with no acid, going further with the help of Coltrane's tenomatics. I find it sunny like Danny DeVito in Philadelphia, going back to my Tree Rollins roots, kicking it with Jedi mind tricks, where I have to let go of the things that I'm afraid to lose. I stay high in the sky like Dominique Wilkins, looking at all the cultural conditioning with my mystical third eye. Where my intergalactic Beastie Boys style is so fly. So what? I live in a land built on the backs of people of color who are only seen when they're hanging from trees. Now bees are becoming endangered, where the so-called land of the free is becoming an invisible creature. Everywhere I go, I see pigs, fake plastic G.I. Joe rent-a-cops, and surveillance cameras where the boys frisk this boy for weed as I say, what the heck. If you ever try to put me in sterile but sticky-ass piss nursing home, you best protect your neck. Now the American corporatocracy noose has my people going to war with each other, where the power elite continues to drink blood from the ghetto streets. 350 million Smith & Wessons go bang, bang, bucktown, where gentrification will continue to push the poor like garbage out towards the far east and the far west. Low-income neighborhoods are filled with junk food, junk fast food. Wendy says there's not enough chemicals in the beef. George Washington fake cheap teeth and cheap manufactured stores that come down from the vampires or the slumlords and the cheap Disney and Hollywood brothel. I feel like Nicolas Cage and leaving Las Vegas, slowly drowning in the cesspool of Coney Island and Captain D, White Castle, fish sliders sinking and singing. I hope that someone gets my meshes in an old English malt liquor bottle. I am a crazy horse ingesting medicine for the people that opens the gates of paradise, where I transform hate into passion and study like Malcolm. I say fuck off to the morning bell, as my head is filled with French impressions of Joshua Bell and Jeremy Dang. I slowly begin to explore the Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, where I need to build my Noah's Ark to stay afloat during these days of depressive Dow storm. Slow kisses burn away frost-filled tears. A natural-born hustler's tender lips sing songs of innocence on a woman in the night's hips. I move easy through her thighs as she surrenders to the Most High. My poetry is for the street prostitutes who have no home and can't wait until he comes, so she can go nowhere and be nothing but a trick once again. I live invisible in a wasteland where everybody has become so busy playing Monopoly, they forget that death is the great equalizer in the game. So give it all away and fuck off to a culture that breeds fear, insecurity, and shame. So I'll finish it with this little 30. If you want to clap, here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? I said, Bo knows this, Bo knows that, but Bo to know jack, cause Bo can't rap, and what do you know? This is first up, no batteries, and no strings attached, no holds barred, no time for movement, I got to get the rich rock and bring home the rest of this front. His own job can't flow with the leading impossible, Broadway Joe, so if you want to, my crew will help you get your things true, but here's the truth, I'm all that small dark thing, busting up inside your eye, to tell you what, I'm vexed, I'm fuming, I've had it up to here my days of pain.